What's good with you? This your boy K9 the Great. Movem Radio. We are back at it again with Movem Express. Get it off your chest. Movem Express, baby. Right now, we got a veteran in the building. Man, the general himself, the one and only, man. I need y'all to give it up right now for my brother, Gsmoove in the building. Smoove, what's good with you, bro?
Everything is good, man. Love, man. Love.
Much love, man. Much love, bro. In the building with us right now and shit, man. One of the dopest MCs to do it, period. One of the dopest producers out. Returning to the show, the only returning guest so far. The one and only. My homie, your homie. TheHomieTriple. What's good with you, bro?
Clap, nigga. Hey, this nigga ain't clapping.
I'm gonna add the claps in. I'm gonna add the claps. The one and only.
That motherfucking homie triple. You gotta say the homie. If the nigga say he looking for me, he lying, bro.
That's the business. Well, I mean, we started off the same way every time, man. I mean, first off, tell the people who you are, where you from, what you do.
Well, you know what I'm saying? They call me Gsmoove. You can call me, you know what I'm saying, that. You can call me bro, you know what I'm saying? You can call me General. You can call me G. You know what I'm saying? On Facebook, it's G Dive. And man, I could tell you where I'm from geographically. All you really need to remember is and what though. And I cover the whole West Coast, California, Arizona, and Nevada. Believe me. But originally, I was born and raised in Pasadena, small big town in California.
I'm gonna let you tell them and shit, man. Tell the people where you from and what you do, bro.
Born and raised in Northtown, Las Vegas, Nevada. Came up with the Northtown gangsters, all that shit. North side of the train tracks. Musically, here in Kansas City, Missouri, Oklahoma, and back. Went to college for what I do. Studied the keys on the streets. Studied, came up in band, playing the trombone. I got kicked off the tuba. A lot of people don't know that about me. Nigga lungs wasn't too big. Went down to the baritone. They said I was too small for that. Then I went to a trombone, and from there went to a flute, a clarinet. Then I found my passion in this right here. I don't know if you can see it, but.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, I play the keys now.
Oh shit, okay.
Fun fact, my first instrument was an accordion and a prison-built flute.
Oh shit. So one in Pasadena. So I mean, I met you here in Vegas a minute ago, man. So how long you been in Vegas?
Yes, sir.
How long you been out here?
I moved here in Vegas. I moved here in Vegas in 2000, in February 2000. So this month makes what's that? 24 years, yeah. 24.
24 years.
Yeah.
Okay. That's the business.
Yeah.
That's the business.
Yeah.
So I mean,
I'm living here longer than anywhere else.
A strong influence in the community out here. I mean, without a doubt. So I mean, how long? I mean, well, tell the people a little bit about what you do. I mean, like I know for sure you and what. You know what I'm saying? And what fashions? Tell us a little bit about what and what fashions and where it come from, where it started, and what y'all represent.
Well, everything, you know what I'm saying, started with music, way before the fashion, and coming out here, and I got blessed to, you know what I'm saying, just for meeting some real influential people, some real cool people, man, and a lot of them, you know what I'm saying, were attached to this music community out here. And I got the bug, and between going back and forth, you know what I'm saying, California and Arizona, which is where I came from when I moved here. I moved out here from Arizona, and I was making my travel back and forth, and the music bug, it was just popping out here, man. It was popping. It was some real, good music coming out of here. Artists, you know what I'm saying, people that were from Las Vegas, but basically everything started with the music. We dropped an independent album called 7, and from there, been doing shows and meeting more artists and, you know, going back and forth, you know, it just turned into something else. And it really all started off some, you know, we were doing, you know, our hustle, you know what I'm saying? I was doing my, you know, used to, you know, coming up, making things illegitimately. And I said, you know what? With the music bug, I said, I'm gonna try something. And if it worked, it worked. If it don't, at least, you know what I'm saying, I could tell myself that I tried it and, you know, and doing something on the square. And before I knew it, before the album even dropped, you know what I'm saying, we was like 7, 8 songs in on the next project. And we just never looked back as far as like creating music and networking. The clothing thing came later, you know, out of just paying attention, you know, to, you know, moving. And there were some real, you know what I'm saying, strong, I wouldn't say movements, but, you know what I'm saying, the movement is a movement. So I'll say there were groups of artists, you know, and they personified, you know, what it is that they were doing. And our mission statement and what stands for triumph over adversity. So in facing that and going back and forth and seeing what it was going to really take, you know what I'm saying, to be in this thing of music and transition from, you know what I'm saying, illegitimate to legitimate. We said, you know, we need to give it a face as far as like something different that we wear, you know what I'm saying, something that personified our mission statement, but it was, you know what I'm saying, through clothing. And that's where the logo, I sitting down with my boy Drake 5, Peace to Drake 5, shot our first video, and was really there for the early days. And we were going through some concepts and imagery, and he hit it like on accident. I said, no, run that back. And the you know, saying the impose of the 2 letters, it just, man, from there. And it was just for us, bro. It wasn't for sale. It was just for us to rock, you know what I'm saying, and give mission statement its own face through the clothing, repping stuff, you know what I'm saying? And it just took off from there as far as like people, you know what I'm saying, oh, where mine's at? I'm giving away. I said, hey, man, y'all start, you know what I'm saying, you know, give me some money for this. Because this stuff costs money to press up. I'm already spending money in, you know, the CDs and all of that. You know, we coming off a square and trying to transition out of, you know, illegitimate. So it just started to make sense. And it was just started with the hats. And I had a lady friend at the time, my lady at the time, I made a purse for her for, I think it was either her birthday or Christmas, I can't remember, but and people liked it, you know what I'm saying? Females was on it a little bit. So, you know, when we did just make the decision to, you know, put it out for the public, we started off with just the hat and the purses.
Okay.
But everything started from the music. And we dropped our first independent project in 2004 called 7.
Okay. So North Las Vegas and shit, man. Born and raised. Man, I mean,
yeah.
I mean, you done definitely seen a lot.
Arguably one of the strongest artists that came out of Northtown.
I'm arguably,
just
I would probably say so. You know what I'm saying? For real.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, just one of them. I'll say one, not the only, but one of them.
I mean, I'm. It's hard thinking of competition and shit, man. You one of the hardest, for real, on everything. Definitely.
Yeah, I fuck with all my I fuck with my West Side niggas and my Northtown niggas and my East Side niggas. But yeah, I'm gonna take that title. I'm one of the strongest artists coming out of Northtown. I don't think nobody's gonna fucking say it, but I'm gonna say it. We'll worry about who's gonna chit chat or rebuttal it later.
That part. But you got my support and shit, for real. Hard ass shit, you know what I'm saying? Banging ass tracks, nothing but bangers and shit. I just seen that video you just dropped and shit too. To my track, that's my shit right there and shit. That talk your shit.
Oh, that let me talk.
Yeah, let me talk.
Yeah. I gotta get you part 2 of that. Hit this nigga on part 2. I got Big Chosen Rue narrating his what you call that, bro? The Aladdin spokesperson in the middle of the Sahara Desert. Yeah, y'all be ready. Be on the lookout for that one too. Yeah.
That's the business and shit, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna make it count. I'm gonna make it count one song at a time, bro.
It's the business. So I mean, so with music, I mean, how long have you been doing music?
literally, like I said, man, when I came out here, it was on something different, man. But I've been a music lover all my life, you know. I've been writing, you know what I'm saying, and, under the card, a lot of hustlers can feel that, um, you know, it's when it's in you, as far as writing and rapping, when it's in you, it's in you. And some cats never wrote nothing in their life. They just hold off the top of the head with their freestyle. But as far as like creating music, whether you write or, you freestyle, once you get to, making that music, you start getting response from other people, and you start noticing that you can be a part of this thing that you've been loving your whole life, which is rapping and what some people call hip hop. Man, I can't really put time on it, but I had made no music recorded wise, album wise, until I moved here.
Okay. So I know you've been doing music for a long time and shit, man. I mean, how long have you been doing music, bro?
Shit. I mean, if you want to technically count the choir in church.
Count it up. Hey.
Yeah, if you want to count that, shit, a youngin'.
You can count that,
boy.
Sure. Right.
I didn't take it serious. I didn't take music serious until my pops went to prison, though. So that when he sent me, I may have been playing all those instruments and been in band and been in choir and all that, but when I took it serious, I think Scarface had just dropped. I still gotta wonder why. I could never see a man cry till I seen that man die. Then I heard TD Jakes, and then from there I picked up that accordion and that flute, and I just started like trying to do something. Then I jumped into rap and gave the instruments. I left the instruments alone, started focusing on rap. Then a few years down the line, I landed on the piano. I landed on the piano in exactly 1998.
Wow. Okay.
Okay.
So I mean,
I learned on the streets with my cousin, and
So that's when you started recording music. When you start recording music?
I didn't start recording music till much later. Probably 2000. 99, 2000, something like that. I mean, I've been rapping since fucking junior high school, but to take it serious had to have been around 99 or something like that to like really try to like, okay, let me try to invest in myself. Before that, it was just me doing things and taking an interest in it.
Okay.
So I mean, then I went to college later. Huh?
Go ahead. You say you went to college too?
Yeah, I went to college later, but by the time I got to college, I kind of had already knew a lot. And what college basically taught me was the literature and the ins and outs of certain things. My music appreciation and my passion for listening and making music was way before college. College just gave me the proper terminology and the literature of what I was already doing. So I was able to go, then after that, apply it to what I was already doing. So I kind of knew what I was doing, but when I went to college, I fully understood what I was doing. So I've always been this behind the scenes type of guy. I just knew how to stand out in front too. I mean, I wanted to be the guy that stand out in front, but back in that time, wasn't nobody coming to get me or looking for me. I'm in Vegas and in Kansas City. Ain't nobody checking them cities out right now. Now, what you're seeing now is just I have better resources and a better chance and a better outlook in my own platforms. So that's what's making the difference.
So I mean, so let's reminisce. Let's reminisce a little bit though. Then, like, when I met you, you was Anwell Records for sure. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, tell us a little bit about Anwell Records, how Anwell Records started.
Well, like I said, you know what? Well, first of all, I started like I moved out here, and I started meeting some people, right? And then I was going back and forth to California, you know what I'm saying, on a hustle, the grinders know. And my family out in Pasadena, they was pushing the line. They had a whole little thing going on called Black Sky Entertainment. They had a CD out, and they were recording, and it was just sounding nice, man. So on my back and forth trips, the next thing I know, I started recording with them, and I started recording out here with some of the people that I, started running with out here. And Next thing I know, I was like, you know what? Let me go ahead and put something together and at least say, okay, we tried it on a square. If it worked, it worked. If it don't, it don't. At least we tried it. But it was no demo, no mixtapes or nothing. Man, we started off with a full-length album. And I didn't know what I was doing. All I knew is, I was taking the initiative of what I was already used to. Okay, I ain't taking no front, so nobody know me like that. So I'm gonna put in, and I'm gonna put it out there and see what it do. So it was the same mentality, for the hustle. We coming from scratch, but we starting from nicks and dimes, and we gonna move up, or if it don't go nowhere, don't go nowhere. But ain't nobody say they give me something and I owe them, or they coming at me, in left field. Because it wasn't like that. It was all out of pocket on hustle.
Right.
But basically, long story short, bro, everything started from music loving. Straight up. I'm not gonna give you no great American tale of how somebody sold keys and all the crack vials in the world and then decided to dump it in the rap. No. Everything started, from you loving music and taking the initiative of a street hustler to just do it instead of waiting, hoping, searching, selling myself, trying to make it. And it's like, hey, you know what, we're gonna do it. Let's do it.
I know you a beat monster and shit, man. Without a doubt and shit, man. Like, what came first, the chicken or the egg and shit, man? You started producing first, or you started rapping?
That's a pretty hard question because I started rapping around the same time I was playing an instrument. Now, which one I took serious first was rapping.
Right.
I took rapping serious first. And then when I looked at it, see, in my mind, I looked at it, everybody was trying to do it. So what am I going to do different to stand out? And that's basically what I was doing. I was trying to always do different things to stand out on what I was good at or on what I was doing. I'm one of them dudes where I never focused on the hustle. I never focused on trying to make money off what I do. I just wanted to be good. That was the main thing for me, just to be good. Just to be in that competition of names that get mentioned, like, oh, have you heard this person? Well, have you heard this person? Well, I got to do better than, I wanted to be included in that rather than trying to sell my shit. I wanted to be a behind the scenes, know what the fuck I'm talking about when it comes to this music shit. And one day I just so happened to look up and I knew more than the average person coming from where I came from. I could break down the scales, the notes. I could tell you the 5-part, 3-part, 10-part harmonies. I could tell you the alto. I could tell you what instruments it is. I could tell you what scale it's on. I could tell you when you off key. I can tell the decibels and I can go on and on with this. So for me, I just didn't look at it like, let me be the dopest rapper and try to get a Grammy or try to get up on that stage. I looked at it all. Like, one of my main focus was to, try to have my tracks behind movies or something. I was always thinking of a bigger picture. So that was pretty much my lane when it comes up in music. So what you're seeing me do now is I'm just putting everything out on what I do.
And I didn't know nothing. I didn't read the book. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't registered or none of that, but I did start a business, the right way as far as doing my business license. I took it on the chin, and like I said, by the time we put 7 out, we was already a couple songs over, because initially 7 was supposed to just be 7 songs. That was it.
Okay.
It ended up being 21. And by the time we dropped it, we was already 7, 8 in the hole for the next follow-up was a compilation. Like, we literally never dropped a mixtape until years later. And I still have yet to make a demo. I still have yet to shop demo. We came in the game, just make music. And a lot of it had to do with the influences of, like I said, my family in California. They was pushing their own independent line. And then everybody that I was meeting out here in Vegas, like, man, from the likes of Sun Tzu, Chocolate Mommy, my sisters, peace to them. I'm always have big love for them, because if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't have met the first gentleman that I could honestly say that I got production from that was seasoned in the game. You know what I'm saying? They plugged me by way of me buying their CD. That's how I met them. They was hustling. Bought their CD, bumped it, liked it. You know what I'm saying? Got back with them. They had contact info in there. You know what I'm saying? They had that was back in the days where when people, when they had good press up, they had their next upcoming albums coming out. You know what I'm saying? With contact info and, this is what's coming, check out this, check out that. So anyway, they plugged me with a good producer by the name of Black Rhino, rest in peace, the brother. You know what I'm saying? And man, we just started pushing, bro. So by the time I met you, K9, yeah, we had a project on the street. I had, some brothers with me, and we was pushing, pushing the line as an artist though, and as independent. You know what I'm saying? I still yet to know what it is to do a demo and shop it. I don't know nothing about it. Because these Vegas streets, all I know is, if you really gonna do it, do it.
Right. And y'all used to hit the scene like major, for real. You know what I'm saying? It was always, you knew when and what was in the building, nigga. You always go hear the do it. I still can't even do it that fast and shit, nigga. Do that shit one time, bro. Do it. Nigga, for real. Like, always, it was always like the room got hyper and shit after that shit. You know what I'm saying? After every time and shit, without a doubt, bro.
But yeah, man, every time I do something, bro, I just try to make it count, And if you think I'm lying about that, just pay attention to the way I put shit out and I drop it. I'll let you put together a whole fucking album. I'll come and put 1 or 2 songs out and I erase that whole fucking thing. I've always been good at that. That's not me bragging or boasting. That's just me understanding what I'm doing and studying this craft. You're not looking at no, I'm gonna just be, have a hot 16 and put it over a dope beat. Nah, I don't do that. I don't even want to give away my secrets on how I do things, but just know that I have a passion for making this, not listening. I have a passion for listening, but I really have a passion for studying and understanding what it takes to get this done and be good and to be a solid song or a solid project. And I feel like I fumbled on my album from last year. I feel like I fumbled on it a little bit. But bottom line, when you listen to that whole thing, you couldn't deny it.
No. From track to track and shit, the whole album, fire, my nigga.
Yeah.
Whole album.
Yeah. And I'm gonna do it again this year.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, since some people already know it, a lot of people don't know this, and if you don't know it, they played one of my singles that's not even out yet. They played it at the Golden Knights Parade and the T-Mobile Arena. And if you don't believe it, it's on my Instagram. Bittersweet because when they played it, the song wasn't out. So I lost a lot of fans like that. But anybody is just not getting played at the Golden Knights Parade. So that should tell you a lot.
That's dope. That's dope as shit. For real.
Yeah. I don't know if you saw that.
I didn't. I ain't catch that.
It's on my Instagram. It's one of the first things when you see, check out my Instagram, TheHomieTriple. That's how you find me on anything, TheHomieTriple. TheHomieTriple 2 on Instagram. But yeah, as soon as you go up there, you'll be able to see it. It's right there, the first thing you'll see.
Okay.
So I got a few more reels coming out. I got 2 videos coming out. I actually got a video with Jeremy Washington. A lot of people keep asking me about that. Like, how did I pull that off? But I just understand how to do music. But yeah, he's on one of my songs as well. Shout out to you, Mr. Grand Jeremy. I'm working with other people. I'm very selective on who I work with. I like the exclusivity of working with people. You just can't call me to do anything. Don't work like that. I'm tired too, and I still got a 9 to 5. Yeah, man, I got videos, more songs, more reels, one project. We about to start. Tomorrow. I'm gonna start working on another song called "Cologne Shopping." Definitely be looking out for that one. That's gonna be one of my high end joints. I'm gonna work hard to get that one done and really rep the city for that one. But yeah, it's gonna be called "Cologne Shopping." We're gonna do that one for the ladies.
And what fashions, man? Y'all bringing some of the flyest gear, period, and shit, bro. Without a doubt, it's urban, it's street, and it say a lot to the music scene. You know what I'm saying? In the clothing, you know what I mean? So I mean, like,
I feel
what's
it.
up? Tell us about and what, man. Tell them where to get the gear at. You know what I mean?
Bet. We got a storefront in here, out here. You know what I'm saying? In the original uh, fashion. Uh, what would we call it? It's the Rancho Discount Mall. Some people call it the swap meet. Back east they call them the flea markets. Flea markets is outdoors, you know what I'm saying? Out west is mainly indoor swap meets and stuff. And we keep a boutique there, you know what I'm saying, because we started from humble beginnings, so we're gonna always keep that. But if you really want to get the and what apparel, you go to andwhattho.com and get really the culture. So if you go to our website, yeah, you're gonna see some merchandise, but you're gonna see some video. You're gonna see and hear some music. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna see, what we do right there, you know what I'm saying, at the fingertips. And we got downloads, like we download a track, you know what I'm saying, that we did called Breezy, and production, you know what I'm saying, immaculate, coming through, you know what I'm saying, from my boy B. Shout out to, you know what I'm saying, him and his son, Red Vegas. Just a lot, man. Things that
So
we love to do.
On the website, they can get the apparel and the music.
They can get the apparel, they can download music, they can see videos, all of that, man. They can even, you know what I'm saying, we even got, you know what I'm saying, content on there where you see some of us doing, you still doing some of the live shows that we've done, and, fashion shows, all of that. You know what I'm saying? You just go there. It's culture at your fingertips, bro. If you go to andwhattho.com, you can check us out on the social media sites. Just Google And What Fashions Boutique. We got an online store for everybody that love to be on Instagram. And, but if you go to andwhattho.com, you get everything. You get all the social media links, and you're on our official website. So you can't get no better than that. But at And What Fashions Boutique, which is inside the Rancho Discount Mall, 2901 West Washington Avenue, Las Vegas, Nevada, 89107. In the back, right next to the infamous furniture store, you're going to see everything. You're going to see some And What apparel. You're going to see some other, you know what I'm saying, independent garment lines, and just some nice stuff. What you won't see is no knockoff. You don't see that. So sorry for everybody that wants the cheap Gucci, the Louis, and all the other brands that we've been sprung on for the last 100 some odd years. We don't do the knockoffs anymore. We're doing original stuff, and what we really did it for, the store, is to have a place for independent lines like And What apparel. You know what I'm saying? And a few others out here in the city. I'm not gonna name no names because I don't want nobody to think that we're partial to them, but we invite any and everybody. If you have your own independent line and you're pushing in the greater Las Vegas area, the Clark County, if you from out of town and you just so happen to come in town and you want to do this, we've done that too. You know what I'm saying? Back when, we used to do our consignment. Now we've got a little better structured, something that, people can take advantage of and get 100% of their sales. You come holler at us, man. Because we're not in business just to get rich for our product. We want to have a situation where all independent garment lines can come up and have a home. Because everybody don't want to do brick and mortars no more. We get it. A lot of people are winning just off online, and that's it. But for anybody that do want to tap into that good old brick and mortar, come with us. Come see us.
That's the business. I mean, and it's that independent grind and independent spirit that's really like that. It's coming out of everything right now and shit. And it's really all I really want to deal with is independent anything. You know what I mean? Because it comes from the people. You know what I'm saying? It comes from the people. So, I mean, as far as performing too, I done seen you perform a bunch of times too, man. But I mean, you ain't performed in a while. So I mean, but how
No.
Yeah, man. I mean, tell us a little bit about I mean, what is it? I mean, why haven't you performed for a while and shit, man? You're a dope ass performer.
Well, you gotta understand and this is no knock or disrespect to anybody else, but from where I started from and where I came from, everything was always serious. everything from the sound checks to the equipment speakers. Is this equipment going out? Is these wires taped to the floor right? Is anybody going to trip over these wiring? Is the mics queued up right? Are they leveled right? How many acts is it? What time is it? So for me, I'm still used to that because I know that's what works. And over time, with technology and stuff like that, a lot of stuff just got really lax and people just got comfortable. So I see the way these shows go on, and it'd be a fucking mess, but even the good shows is always a mess. But I don't want to bring down my standard on where I started from to what a lot of this shit we see is now. I mean, for example, I see people doing sound checks, and then when you show up to do the damn set, it's nothing like what it sounded like when you had it on sound check. It's just the look of it. Like people want to feel like, okay, this is important. This is a sound check, and it makes you stay motivated to do the show. But in reality, it's all a fluke. A lot of people just stage it and set it up that way, and I could catch it a mile away. You got people who are tripping over microphone wires. You got people who are performing with vocals coming out of the same speaker as the music coming out of. You got people who are not even respecting the fucking artist. You got people who are hosting the show who are trying to screw this man out his money because they got to pay this other man. To me, I don't deal with all that. So, and I like stuff to be right. I like rehearsals. I like the band to be rehearsed. I like for the stage manager to know what the fuck he's doing. I like the sound engineer to be on point and not getting pissed off at all the artists. So for me, I kind of I don't need it perfectly structured, but damn, make an effort. So that's just what I'm used to. And a lot of times, a lot of days, you don't see that. It's strictly you got a DJ, here's the microphone, rock out. Sometimes that can work, but a lot of times it don't. So for me performing, I don't really care to perform unless I know it's right.
Yeah, see, and a lot of times with running these shows and shit, you end up arguing with the DJ all night and shit. I mean, that be the main thing and shit. DJs a lot of times just want to do whatever it is that they want to do. And they'll end up taking over a party if you don't keep control of that shit. You feel me? So
well, the hard part about DJs in general, mainly DJs here, it's mainly here and in other cities like this one. You have DJs that are trying to be just as important as the artist. And you could be, but don't make it like you're here to support the artist when you really trying to be a celebrity DJ.
That part.
You're trying to go from here and land a gig on the strip, and that's fine. But just remember how all this shit got started.
Right.
The DJs usually back the artist up and make sure his set sounds great, make sure it's queued up right and on time and stuff like that. I mean, this is the one city I could think of where the artist is battling with the damn DJs. A lot of cities don't have that.
Right.
So, for here, it's kind of like every man for himself type thing. Don't get me wrong, I've been guilty of that too, but I know what I'm doing. I know how things are supposed to be ran. I'm not going to tell you one thing and then go try to do another. So, and that's no knock to anybody, but just, if you're going to be a DJ, for the artist, then be that. Do your other thing later.
That part. That's what I'm saying and shit, man. Back the artists up and shit, man. You know what I'm saying? You there to make sure that they shine. And in between the artists and shit, you can do a little bit of your thing. You know what I'm saying? But
the truth is we need each other.
Yeah.
But when one person has his agendas, that could be artist or the DJ. When one person has a different agenda, it's like, they get stuck in this routine of, oh, I'm not gonna, these are just some local guys trying to do their thing and get on. So when you say it like that, you're not even putting your 100% into what is going on at that moment.
Right.
It's just like when you record a song, the engineer just don't get to sit back and press record every time you're ready. No, you have to put art to your engineering skills on what you do. Same thing with a DJ, same thing with a producer, same thing with an artist. We all have to bring that 100% A game, and that's where I take a back seat. If I feel like I can't do that, I won't do it. And people look at me like, well, why don't you like doing this? Because I don't feel 100% about it. I'm not just gonna take your money and just say and give you a half-ass job of what I'm doing. No. And that's what a lot of people do.
Yeah. And that part.
This is a scam city. This is a jank city. This is a janky promoter city. This is a get over city. This is a two-faced city. So you think just because you're not selling drugs, pimping or pandering or hoeing, that they're not doing the same thing on the business side too? No, they're all doing it.
Right.
So if you want to know why I don't
You get a
perform,
lot of
because
that
I just
shit
don't,
that's
I want to see through the bullshit.
And you get a lot of that shit in this city and shit, man. For real.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah, that don't mean you give up, but you pick and choose what you want to do.
We've been in the scene for a minute out here in Vegas in the music scene. So I mean, like,
moves, man.
Right. So I mean, versus then versus now, man. How you feeling about the music scene in Vegas right now?
You know what? You know what I'm saying? I would say that in the spirit of what I know, it's beautiful, man. Yeah, there might be a lot of names that people aren't familiar with, or the names that people are familiar with, they really not seeing much of. But from what I can see, that independent grind ain't went nowhere. You know what I'm saying? And things are actually getting better because of the influx of people coming in from out of town that are moving here. So the reason why I said it looks better for people who are into it now is because people are finally starting to see the importance of doing business out here versus coming out here and just tripping off. You know, when we were pushing on, it was really just the independent scene, you know what I'm saying, as far as the people that were doing the music. The people that was coming out here from out of town, you know, they really weren't able to take advantage of what we were doing here culturally because they were coming out here to trick off. And the strip would take them and have them, and you would know what the west side of Las Vegas looked like. You would know who the Northtown players are. You know what I'm saying? You wouldn't know how big the east side is, you know, and you really would know, you know what I'm saying, of how much Henderson has to offer. You know what I'm saying? Who's over there in Summerlin doing their thing? Who's on the south end, you know what I'm saying, in Blue Diamond, you know what I'm saying, doing their thing. You wouldn't know because the strip would have them in Southern Dry and turn them back home broke. Now, you know what I'm saying, we got a lot of people that actually been coming out here, that moved out here, they know a lot more, you know what I'm saying, and they moving and grooving, you know, and things are happening. And big companies, you know, not only in the music industry, but different industries are coming out here, they putting their flag up. I think it's gonna look real good for anybody that's serious about pushing line out here, going further in the next couple of years. It's just all about, you know, how you wanna move. You know what I'm saying? It's still your choice, and that's a beautiful thing.
That's facts. I mean, yeah, it's been beautiful, man. I mean, really more and more promoters, more and more people coming out here. I mean, it's something else. I mean, I think the main thing though, we really got to tap into the tourist scene out here and really get them involved with the music scene in Vegas. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, I mean, I work on the strip, so I mean, like, most of the people don't even know that Vegas is any bigger than the strip and shit. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, you just pointed out a lot of Vegas got a lot. It's a big city. You know what I'm saying? Really.
Oh man, you know, and they got a lot to offer. What I would really like to see in the next, like right now, going into this summer and into the next year, is just, you know, everybody not so much supporting each other, because people gonna support who they want to support, but supporting that mindset that you just spoke on. You know what I'm saying? Let's get the music lovers, let's get the tourists, you know what I'm saying, into what it is that we have to offer out here. Because we can, you know, promote and market on top of each other, to each other all day, but we got millions of people that come out here that still don't know anything outside of the Las Vegas Strip. And that's gonna always be our biggest problem and hurdle, is allowing that to stay that way. We got a lot of culture out here, whether people want to admit it or give it, you know what I'm saying, it's light or not. But if people not seeing it, they don't know, and all they know is, so I can stay on Las Vegas Boulevard and get the best that Vegas has to offer, and that's what they're gonna do. You know, it's gonna be up to us, you know what I'm saying, to show better than that, you know, and give them a good experience here versus robbing them or, you know, having them, you know what I'm saying, having a good trick, a good trick story. You know what I'm saying? It's like, nah, man. You know what I'm saying? You can really come out here and really have something better to go home with. You know what I'm saying? Go home with some of this fly apparel that we got for you. I tell you, like, I'm gonna always, you know what I'm saying, rep and what though. But I'm telling you, man, we got it out there. There's some people out here pushing some line. They got some top of the line product out here, man. And when you come out here and buying little $5, $10, $15 shirts off the strip that say Las Vegas on it, no, bro, they get deeper than that. You know what I'm saying? We got some top of the line stuff out here for you to take home and really be, you know what I'm saying, shining. You know what I'm saying? And I seen it. I took a trip to I was blessed to take a trip to go see some family in Atlanta recently, back in August. You know what I'm saying? And just putting it in their face. You know, I wasn't even really trying to sell nothing. You know what I'm saying? I was just down there rapping though. You know, every day. You know what I'm saying? Putting it in their face. You know what I'm saying? Because you your best billboard. You know what I'm saying? And I seen the eye. They looking at it. It's worth looking at. It's also worth copying. You know what I'm saying? So you get fresher too. You should do it. Get fresher. You feel me?
Get fresher. Why
get
don't
some
you?
of this fresher?
For real.
You know, get fresher. Why don't you do it? You know what I'm saying?
Hey.
You think about all these people that did. We've been programmed with all of these other, you know what I'm saying, labels and all of these other lines for over 100 years. Took the programming though. And we got fresher on programming that wasn't even for us. You know what I'm saying? So we in a beautiful space now, you know what I'm saying? We, you know what I'm saying, we putting proper programming on. We giving them something fresher, you know, coming from people that look like us, not people who don't look like us and don't even have our best interests at heart. Don't even really care, you know what I'm saying, about us getting a part of them. They just making money off of it.
I mean, in point in case, man, I mean, like, I done been to too many shows. I done put together so many shows and shit that I didn't really learned every do and don't, you know what I'm saying? To where,
well, you've been doing it more than I have lately.
Yeah, bro. I mean, it's been a lot of shows and shit, a lot of shit that went wrong, a lot of shit went right, you know what I'm saying? So I mean, I learned a lot. And from
that's gonna be in any show
and shit. Huh?
That's gonna be in any show though. That's even in the good shows.
Yeah. But from that learning experience and shit, man, I mean, this one on the 15th, this gonna be an amazing show and shit, man. For real, for real. This gonna be
the one. I mean, just the whole lineup is good. The lineup, the turnout, the people going is good. The people talking about it is good. You know, I don't expect it to be. I just expect to have a good time at this. That's all I can expect.
Yeah, man. I mean,
you know, so
it's definitely gonna be. It's gonna be a one of a kind show and shit, man. For real, for real.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be something definitely to remember. It's gonna be one for the books. You know, a lot of people interested to see what happens with this show. A lot of people are not exactly clapping for it because it looks that good. You got people who are cheering for it, and you got people who just want to see what happens. I even got a few people who I didn't think was gonna coming.
That part, yeah.
You know, so I think it's gonna be a good show.
Yeah, I've been getting hit up from a lot of people I ain't talked to in a long time. Everybody.
Well, it is about time that you take it up a notch any damn way.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And fuck with the true elite. You feel me? I mean, like,
yeah.
Like I love independent music and shit. You know what I'm saying? I love independent music. I love everything about it. It's just like it come from the soul. You know what I'm saying? It come from inside you and shit. Rather than trying to fit the genre or fit whatever commercial item they want you to fucking push and shit. You know what I'm saying? Independent music is solid as fuck, man. And it's so many different things that we can do, so many ways that we can really like turn this game around and shit, man. And I think it start with here in Vegas and shit. It start with things like this and shit, putting together and taking artists that actually know how to appreciate the stage, appreciate the platform and shit, and come to rock. You feel me? The true elite artists. You feel me?
Yeah.
So we got you booked. We got you booked for the March 15th, man. March 15th.
Yeah.
We about to do it big. The Elite Artist Epic Showcase. So I mean, you bringing some of that new. You bringing that collab album?
Oh yeah. Well, the album isn't released yet. We did, you know what I'm saying, leak a little bit of this, you know what I'm saying, as far as some of the culture wise to get them, you know what I'm saying, kind of ready for it in the last couple months. But the first full length single is a song called Perfect. And to me, it pretty much embodies what the project is all about. And yeah, I'm coming with that on the 15th show. I ain't got a lot of time, so, you know, we're not gonna drag them out with too much. But that single should be pushed soon. I don't have a release date yet, so I'm not trying to date drop, but I will tell you that that's definitely what's coming.
All the way.
Well, I mean, with that being said, too, to add on what you saying, it's also just our fucking turn. We've been watching the Midwest do their shit. We watched Cali do their shit. We watched the whole fucking South run it for what, 10 years? Probably longer than that. We watched the East Coast do their thing, and it's just our turn. We are the entertainment capital of the United States. I don't know about the world. We might be. Now we're the sports capital of the world now. So, you know, you have no idea but to look this way now. So now it's up to us to produce what we say we can produce. And I believe we have more than enough artists here who are holding their own, who have been holding their own. So now it just makes sense, and it's just really our turn. Now, if we fumble this, we really have nobody else but to blame but ourselves. But everybody's coming here. They're looking here. They're kicking it here. They're setting up businesses. They're setting up offices. In my opinion, if they don't want to look at us, we might have to take it back to slapping up the DJs and A&Rs or whatever the fuck we got to do. But for some strange reason, they seem to want to overlook this city. And I'm just one of the few people where I'm going to stop asking you for shit.
That part.
You know, and if I got to build a team of motherfuckers that don't want to ask, that's what I'll do. Because there's no reason why we shouldn't have produced at least 3 dope motherfuckers here from this city. I mean, from here. Right. Not people who've been here since they was 2. Not people, right. I'm talking about people who from the actual fucking soil repping one piece of land in Vegas and know the ins and outs and can really hold this shit together. There's no reason why we shouldn't have 3 people like that. Hell, you got one of them here now.
Right. Exactly.
So it's just our turn.
Yeah.
Regardless who do it, it's our turn.
For real. I mean, and we definitely got some heavy hitters right now and shit out there and shit. Yourself, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Chosen Rule, definitely. You know what I'm saying? Shout out West and shit, man. That nigga is on fire right now too.
West still got Misfit. You know, you got Bay Blue. You still got Trey Blue. You still got some motherfuckers who really. You got 2 C's. Let's not forget about him.
Right.
Who else? You gotta don't forget about the motherfuckers in the R&B.
Right.
You know, we even have dope ass individual like instrument players who go out and put on shows. We even got that here.
Yeah.
You know, so we got the Golden Knights, we got the Raiders, we got the Silver Knights, we got the Aces. We finna have the basketball team and the baseball team. There shouldn't be no reason why they're not looking at us now.
That part.
So we should just keep producing and doing what we doing and keep, you know, putting on that hustle and strong arming people. That's just what we gotta do. The gates are open or get tore down.
That part. I know you got an album coming out right now too, man. Let's talk about what's coming up next. What's up? What's going on next, man?
Oh man, listen. When we started, and I always say we because I don't really like to say I. Then I never really been by myself in this. I always got God with me. Very much on a hardcore level of things. because that was the lifestyle, and we've always done that. And I know I can at least attest for myself. I always gave you my lifestyle. Nothing fabricated. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna tell you what I ain't. I'm not gonna try to write something and try to fake it, make it sound good. I was blessed enough to be able to give my lifestyle, and you know, you either take it or you don't. It surprised me that some people accepted it for what it was, took it to heart, and all of that. But it's more of that. The last couple years, there's been a lot of focus on the branding, the fashion, pushing the businesses. You know, never stopped doing music, but really wasn't focused on pushing it out there. And in the midst of all of that time, my lifestyle changed a lot. You know, I've grown, and I've decided to put that all in a testimonial called Confessions of a Blessing. COAS is the acronym, and it takes it from the beginning to now. And then the album is coming behind it. We're gonna do a couple more singles as well. That's the plan right now. But the album is coming behind it, and it will be officially at your fingertips on anwatho.com. So as these singles pump, if you want more, go to anwatho.com and you can get it all, but you get the full culture. You know, you download free music, you can buy some music, you can buy some apparel, you know what I'm saying? You can check out what we're doing, you know. But we definitely dropping it on Hammer-like style, you feel me?
So what you got cooking up over there in the lab, man? What you working on right now?
You know what? I got a few things. I got the whole part 2 of Shut the Fuck Up When the Homie Is Talking part 2. I still got to put, I still got, man. Huh?
That's my fucking album, nigga. I swear to God. Yeah.
You know what? I had one of the best fucking albums all last year, and I didn't hear nothing.
Yeah.
I didn't hear no award shows. People told me that it was very surprising that I just came out with something like that, and I was like, well, y'all been heard of me, y'all been knowing what I can do, so why is this any different now? But you know, they didn't have the award shows here last year, and I was waiting. Nothing happened. So you know what? I guess I just got to go harder and repeat the same thing this year.
Yeah.
But yeah, last year,
it's like the people that's putting these award shows together, the people that's putting these award shows together and shit, man. I mean, in all honesty, they picking people who they know and like, and they giving awards away to people that they know and like. And shit. It's just as simple as that. And
we know
ain't nobody really paying attention to the music. I mean,
we know.
It's the whole thing. When we do the Movem Radio awards and shit, we gonna see what happens. You feel me? But like,
well, you can add numbers in there, but you also got to factor in the actual goodness of the music.
Yeah,
and that's something that they got away from.
Yeah, the overall goodness of the music is the main thing I'm paying attention to. You know what I'm saying? I mean, numbers can be
manipulated.
Can be manipulated, exactly. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean,
I see you took a page out of my book.
Exactly. Yes. That's why I got stuck on it and shit too.
Numbers can be manipulated.
Yeah.
Yeah, I coined that one.
Right.
Yeah, I coined that phrase.
Yeah. Hey, shit.
Yeah.
But for real,
copywritten and everything. I coined that phrase.
That's all you and shit.
For real. I mean, see that. You know what I'm saying? And right now, the major shout out go to God first and foremost. You know, because without him, we don't have nothing. Especially in this country of ours, we got nothing. People that look like us, bro, we don't have nothing without God. So that's first and foremost. And shout out to Movem Radio. Straight up. You know what I'm saying? I could scream out a whole lot more, but why? You know what I'm saying? Movem Radio is about the independence, and that's what I've been about. You know, from day one. Like I said, there's certain parts of the game I don't know nothing about, because I came in with an independent mindset and I ain't changed. And all these years of doing business, and I refuse to. I'm not looking for a deal. You know what I'm saying? If people want to come, you know what I'm saying, and make offers, we sit down at the table as men, as business. But Movem Radio it's all independent. Independence. You know what I'm saying? It's an independent, not as far as like I'm on my own, I do it my own. It's we are not looking for people to do what it is that we can do for ourselves and with each other. And Movem Radio embodies that. That's the reason why you've seen me, you know what I'm saying, in different capacities. You will in the future, Lord willing. You know what I'm saying? Because I respect us doing it within ourselves and not looking for people to come in and do it for us. Now once again, we open the offers to do business, but regardless, we gonna push and we're gonna move mass. And it's and what though. So shout out to you, bro. And Movem Radio, everybody that's been a part of it.
2023, there was some projects dropped, but I can tell you there was 5 solid projects that you should have even been mentioning last year. Yes, I was one of them. You had the shit West did. You had the shit Chosen did. The shit Landlord did. There was one other person too. I can't remember who it was, but I was paying attention all last year. I was paying attention for that very reason. You know, you have people who had a couple of dope tracks, but I'm talking about all the way through.
And Hitman beats and shit, nigga. That nigga dropped a hard ass project too, nigga. There's a lot of people.
Well, Hitman has been doing his thing though. He's been doing what he was supposed to be doing. I mean, he's had. I don't know about a solid whole project. I haven't heard that. I'll have to go back and listen. But yeah, I mean, you got people here that's more than repping the damn city. So there shouldn't be no way like we still sitting on the under like this. So I guess we just got to tear down the walls and the gates. At first we was just kind of like trying to go about it the right way, but nah, we can't do that at this point.
That part. Yeah, man. I mean, it's definitely time to hit him hard and shit, for real. I can't wait for that one and shit to shut the fuck up while the homies homie talking part 2.
Part 2, yeah.
For real.
Yeah. Here's the kicker.
That dirty Crip shit is my shit though, nigga. I love that shit, nigga. That is, nigga.
I got dirty Crip.
I be rolling, bumping that shit down the street all day and shit, nigga. For real.
Yeah, I had a motherfucker. I got into it with him, and the motherfucker figured out that it was me. I'm like, yeah, that's me, bro. I got that on videotape too. I have to send it to you. Yeah, I went over there tripping.
Shout out to you, bro. And Movem Radio, everybody that's been a part of it. The Movem ENT movement, all the brothers and sisters, you know what I'm saying, that is and was a part of it as independent artists coming together like Voltron. All my brothers, you know what I'm saying, with the And What Though family, And What Records, you know what I'm saying. I ain't gonna name no names, I'll just put our pictures on there. See that picture right there?
Say And What Though.
Right. And What Though.
Say yeah, what
peace to my brother. Peace to my brother TK, you know what I'm saying? And peace to my brother Young City. Rest in peace. We love y'all forever in the beat. You feel me? And we're gonna keep pushing. Cause it's saying what though?
That's love.
You already know. King Naughty on the coming on the way. Y'all ain't
waiting on that King Naughty shit. Shout out King Naughty for sure.
Oh man. Hey, get up on them naughty plates right now, man. He's feeding the nation right now, man. Good food. Good food. You done know.
And it's show on the 15th.
Yeah.
March 15th, 2024 at Lady Brandy's place. Yeah, we definitely gonna be in that thing.
For sure, bro.
Matter of fact, I'm calling off the next day.
That's the business. It's gonna be one, man. For real. And it's gonna be a blessing to have you back on the stage and shit. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you coming out for Movem Radio and shit. You feel me?
Yeah, after that, it'll be another while for you see me on stage too.
It's the business.
Yeah, I mean, you the one putting on the show though. You the one made it happen though. Really, got my nigga Mills on the stage. We got both Mills performing too. Yeah, that's gonna be something to see. I do want to see that. There was a female too that I forget her name. I want to check because I heard her music on Instagram. I want to see her perform live too because I know who she is, but I've never met her in person. I'm gonna be in the building. Hopefully all damn night, because once I'm somewhere, you know what? Matter of fact, it's right around the corner from here. Look, my interviews, I just got to make my interviews different. Look at this motherfucker right here. This nigga better not drop that damn blunt on my couch. Hey,
oh shit, nigga, goddamn.
Hey, this nigga boy, he do a lot though. He do be doing a lot though. He do a lot more than I do. I tell you that.
That's the business.
That's my nigga. Yeah, but. Lady Brandy's place, March 15th, Movem Radio, K9 putting on the show. You got niggas like myself, the homie Triple, Chosen Rule, Mills to Mills, all the rest of the gang coming down there, man. That definitely should be a live ass show.
Hey, bro, again, man, really appreciate you being here, man. Rocking with me and shit, man. And we about to rock out. We gonna keep rocking forever. You know what I'm saying? Movem Radio and what though? K9 the Great, Gsmoove. We in this bitch, man.
You already know. Do it.
Let's do it, man. So, man, thank y'all for watching, man. Appreciate y'all for tuning in with us and shit, man. Again, check out my brother Gsmoove. New album coming out, Collabs, Confessions of a Blessed Sinner. And definitely check out andwhatfashions.com, andwhatdoe.com. That's ANDWHATDOE.com.
And make everything count, you dig?
For sure. Let's get it.